I heard about study abroad through flyers that were handed out in some of my classes, and I also went to the study abroad fair to learn more.
Well, initially I heard about study abroad through my sister. She did it her junior year at Syracuse University, and she's probably the first person that really urged me to take the opportunity to do study abroad. And after that, my parents, of course, got on board, and they told me to go talk to the academic advisors, and that's when I started getting all the information and realized I really did want to pursue to study abroad.
I heard about studying abroad from the university from Purdue. They have different programs that reach out to students and tell them about the different studying abroad opportunities they have each year. And they have a fair that shows all the different kind of programs that they have the semesters coming.
Abroad when I was waiting for the professor to arrive to my abnormal psychology class. A different professor walked into the room and offered to take 30 sweets, so I dropped the class and took it as an semester in Italy.
Hearing other students talk about the study abroad program definitely influenced me to want to participate in it, and my parents also told me that it would be a really good experience. So I think those were the main two factors that really pushed me to go for it.
Family really urged me to take the experience to get a new cultural perspective for the semester, but also I really wanted to do it for myself. I knew that having a cultural experience to even put on my resume would be a great boost because in jobs, that's a lot of people look at that and it'll be a good conversation starter so that I can relate to them if they've done it in their undergraduate studies. But just to also talk about it, obviously what's going to be a big part of my life, being able to say that I study abroad for 3 to 4 months in London, which is effective in all perspectives of life.
My friends, they had studied abroad before, and their experiences, the way they talked about their experiences and what they were able to do really influenced me and made me want to go study abroad. And my parents also were very supportive.
Well, when I went to school, I knew that I wanted to do a study abroad program. I just didn't know which one I was most interested in. And then actually, one of my favorite professors in an economics class was the leader of the study abroad that I ended up going on, so it made my decision a lot easier.
In studying abroad were my own curiosity and a desire to travel throughout the world. You never know how it's going to be unless you try.
The cost of study abroad did not affect my decision to go. I was able to get scholarships through the study abroad program and also loans to cover the rest of the cost.
The cost of the program really didn't affect my decision on study abroad. Being already an out-of-state student, it didn't cost any more than if I were to stay at Purdue for the semester. So there was really no extra cost other than all my other expenses of shopping or food that I wanted to take. But it was really just the same cost as if I were supposed to be at Purdue.
Studying abroad is a life-changing experience and is worth every penny. In my case, I just took out a loan.
Study abroad helped me become more social because when I was in the other country, I couldn't just, sit around at home. I actually went out and was able to meet new people and experience new things. So that definitely helped my college experience here.
It was not just work and classroom time. We went out and we visited different places and different landmarks, and we got the chance to experience different things that we would not be able to experience here.
Study abroad impacted my college experience in that I took my study abroad in the summer, so I had an additional semester that I used study abroad for, so it didn't really affect the usual 8 semesters of college, but I did make a lot of new friends, and I continued those friendships when I got back to the States.
I met many good friends through the program that I still talk to regularly. Studying abroad really was the best part of my entire college experience and one of the best times that I had in my life.
Study abroad helped me become more social because when I was in the other country, I couldn't just, sit around at home. I actually went out and was able to meet new people and experience new things. So that definitely helped my college experience here.
Yes, you do gain a lot more independence when you study abroad because you are not so close to home anymore and you do not rely on your family and your parents as much. You have to be a lot more dependent on yourself, and you don't know anyone, so you have to start building connections and being able to interact with other people that you do not know and you are not living with anymore.
Being immersed in a different culture makes a person learn to adapt, in part also makes them stronger.
My favorite experience of the trip was when we went snorkeling one day. It's something I've never done, and it was really neat to be able to be in the water and see all the different types of fish.
My favorite experience was going on the trips and eating the different foods that Australia offers. And one of the trips we went to was the Sydney Opera House.
Other students should participate in study abroad because not only is it a good academic boost to have an international or new cultural experience, but I think most importantly, having an international experience really just gives you a new perspective and take on other cultures.
It gives you a chance to experience other cultures, and you learn a lot more about the world and about different things other than just what you know, and it gives you a lot of experience career-wise because employers nowadays are looking for people that have a variety of skills.
I think other students should consider participating in study abroad just because it's an experience unlike any other in that later in your life when you're out of college you won't have opportunities necessarily to travel and particularly to mix that travel with your college experience and college-aged people and just meeting people and having new experiences.
I would definitely study abroad again. It was a lot of fun and a great experience, and I met a lot of really cool people too.
Yes, I would study abroad again because once you go out and you have the experience of studying abroad outside from the U.S., you want to start seeing other places and how other countries and other locations are different from the things you experience within your country.
I would definitely go on another study abroad if I could. It's just an unbelievable experience, and I'm sure that if I did another one, it would just add on to the experiences that I've had. So I would definitely do it again.
Study abroad again in a heartbeat. While I was in college, I did it 2 different times, and each time was a life-changing